Y'all, good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever. When y'all are watching this, first thing I want to start off by saying is I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch, and that's something my friend says a lot. Right? Whenever he hits a roadblock in life, he's arguing with somebody who doesn't listen, or he makes a joke and nobody laughs. Like, it's become a running joke. He'll be like, "I'm a bitch," and it's hilarious. At first, it was a little self-deprecating, but it got funny. It got funny, and recently, I've been hitting moments in life where I feel that, bro, where I'm like, I hit a roadblock and I'm like, I'm a bitch. Like, there's nothing you can do. You almost feel like, I don't know, making a joke about it makes it feel a little bit better, because I imagine there's shit that happens in all of our lives that be out of our hands, or it's just unnecessarily like harsh to deal with, right? We'll be having a good day, and then I don't know where some bullshit happens, and it's just like, I'm a bitch, bro. Like, what can I even do about that? But life hasn't been too bad as of recent. I've been dealing with some shit, but truth be told, like, compared to the shit that I've dealt with before, it's not so bad. Like, honestly, I got a decent job. I'm making good money, paying off my debt. I'm about to buy a car, and it's, I'm kind of getting out of like the stagnant lifestyle I was living not too long ago. That's all good vibes. With the last job I was at, I was getting paid $12 an hour as a fucking manager, and I couldn't make no fucking moves. You know what I mean? It was like I was doing school at the same time, like college. And as of now, I'm not in college. But the plan is, and I'll tell y'all the plan. The plan is, save up some bread, buy a car, while I'm working out, because I've been losing a shit ton of weight. Which, I mean, like, it's a good thing, but it feels like I'm not really doing much, because I used to be like 360 pounds. I know, crazy. I just got under 300, which is like good progress, but I'm still big as fuck. You feel me? So it really don't even be feeling like that impactful until I'm at where I need to be. But I'm getting sidetracked. The plan is work out, get a car, and go to the Air Force. And while I'm doing the Air Force, I use my free time for YouTube and try to become a content creator. Like, you know, while I'm while I'm in the Air Force making some bread. You know what I mean? GI Bill. They pay for your living expenses, yada yada. If I die, my people get paid, and that's cool. So I'm trying to look at it like I have a pretty decent plan, right? And then I want to finish my education alongside doing all of that. When I have no idea, but I also don't know what I want to fucking do. So it's like cool. It's like taking this break from college. I did 2 years in college. I did a bunch of core classes. I was pretty decent. So I don't think it'll be that hard to get a grasp on my life once I get this car, once I finish losing weight, and once I join the Air Force. It feels like a little annoying joining like at 21, like compared to like some of my homies who are already enlisted, and they've been in there for like 2 years. But I mean, I ain't really worried about it. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. Um, as old as I feel at 21, people tell me all the time that I'm not that old, right? So I just gotta like pretend it don't really bother me. Um, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I saw an edit the other day, right? It was like it was like one of those nostalgic edits. It was about like 2018, like the era of 2018. And I don't know how old some of you were around 2018, but for me, I was like in eighth grade going ninth grade. And I remember, no, I was in ninth grade, because I remember eighth grade is when they dropped the Spider-Verse trailer, and I'm a big ass Spider-Man fan, like super duper Spider-Man fan. I probably like Spider-Man more than you, but like, like, yeah, I remember age wise, I was ninth grade because Spider-Verse dropped in 2018, and the trailer dropped when I was in eighth grade. Um, and it was like a nostalgia edit, right? And I was thinking like 2018 feels like a pretty good time in my head, right? When I think about everything that was in high school, I think I enjoyed 2018. I hated high school, but you know, aside from that, I think 2018 was fun. But I think like, is it just the nostalgia talking, right? For all you people that were like in their early 20s around 2018, did 2018 also feel like great for you guys, or were you guys equally as depressed as all of the young adult Gen Z is now? You know what I mean? Like, all the, because I, it's not just me who be fucked up. I feel like all my peers are fucked up. Like, oh, we all going through something, you know what I mean? Whether that's emotional, financial, like literally whatever. Like, I don't know a single 20-year-old, 21-year-old, 23-year-old that isn't like dealing with some shit right now. And was it the same for like, well, of course it was the same. I don't want to sound ignorant, but was 2018 as bright as I remember it for the young adults, or was it equally as like stressful and depressing? Right? Do y'all like look at a time before that as y'all golden age, and will young adults in the future look at 2025 like, oh man, I miss 2025, like that was a golden age? Like, that's the question I'm asking, right? I don't know though. But we gotta get out this stage real quick. My bad. This isn't a voiceover. I'm dead ass playing the game as we speak. All right, let's go. No, 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 no. Actually, I just need fucking items, man. I don't have enough money. Fuck it. Get out this bit. And you know, like I said, life ain't really that bad at the moment. I just you know, I've been at points before where I think I've been making progress and I kind of backslid. Like when I like 2022, 2023, when I first, ooh, you're cooked, bro. When I first entered college, and never to be honest, right? I was a fucking loser in high school. I hated high school. Ninth grade, I got bullied a shit ton. 10th grade, I got into a fight because I stood up for myself. But I went to a school in Georgia where, like, if you got into a fight, you could get paneled and potentially removed from school. And after my fight, I had a good record. I wasn't a bad kid, right? I didn't like at most it was a couple tardies. So I made it back to school, but I had 2 weeks of OSS. Then I had the panel. Then I had 2 weeks of ISS. And after the 2 weeks of ISS, COVID happened. So my 10th grade was dead ass like like barely a semester. My 10th grade barely existed. 11th grade didn't exist because we were in the midst of COVID. And then I came back and it was 12th grade and I was awkward as fuck and I didn't like want to talk to anybody, and I was like so depressed to the point where I was like pushing away my friends without even realizing it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't have no friends, but I almost like fulfilled my own prophecy. Like I was so like fucked up in my head and like not confident that I pushed away my friends and almost like fulfilled the prophecy that I was alone. You get what I'm saying? Because I had friends, that I had people that cared about me, and I ignored it and ended up not having people around me that cared about me because I, you know, was a dickhead or being annoying, or you get what I'm saying? Like fulfilling that prophecy. Like, I even look at my friends nowadays and it's like I've reconnected with those group of friends that I've had through high school, right? Like we're stronger than ever. I have friends that I went to the same high school with that I didn't actually talk to in person. Like, we just played the game with each other based off of like mutual friends, and now like my bonds are growing stronger with those friends too. So it's all good vibes. Like, I'm not tripping. As annoying as high school was, like, I'm in a good place. But the point I'm trying to get at is when I got to college, I wanted to like reinvent myself. I wanted to be like a whole different person, and so I started smoking weed. I was like, oh yeah, this is what all the cool niggas do, right? So obviously, I'm gonna start smoking weed and I'm gonna be all cool and relaxed because that's what weed does, and niggas gonna start fucking with me. But like first off, I'm gonna just be honest. Like, weed had like the opposite effect. Like, it made me more anxious and more like nervous, but it also like made me kind of euphoric in a way. So I didn't even acknowledge it. Like, I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It made me like feel. It was like dopamine straight to the brain. You know what I mean? Like, so I wasn't even tripping. I was like, fuck it, man. Like, it's kind of worth it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess I was like psyching myself out or coping, or I don't know what the fuck it was, but everything in my brain that should have been a sign to stop smoking, like, I completely ignored it and kept smoking. And of course I delved. I OD'd. I didn't OD like on drugs. I like OD'd as in I was trying a variety of drugs I had no business trying. I I was not. I didn't smoke weed in high school, but I went to college and I went off the deep end, bro. I was doing like shrooms and acid, and I was just wilding, bro. Like it was ridiculous, and that fucked me up even more, bro. I feel like going to college, like in some ways, I became more confident, but like low key, I became more like shy. I don't know, like it was kind of like a pushback. Like my body was like telling me no. Um, I was like super duper into self help. You know what I mean? And that's when I first got into the gym. Like I'm like going to the gym. I'm in college. I got good grades. I'm like watching self help videos. I'm watching like what's that nigga's name? David Goggins. Like what do you say, bro? Like who go carry the boats or who go carry the logs? It's like 13, 14. Like they don't know me, son. And I was like really feeling myself in life, but I was like constantly putting myself in uncomfortable positions to like get out of my comfort zone because that just like that makes sense, right? So I thought I'm like niggas is like, oh, let's go to a party. I hate parties. I personally right now hate parties. I'd be like, fuck it, I'm going to that party. Niggas be like, oh shit, you gotta present a project. I hate project. I'm like, nigga, I'm the first one to present that project. Nigga, go holler at that girl. I don't even like that girl, but I'm gonna go talk to her and just embarrass myself because that's what confident niggas do. And I'm not gonna lie, fuck, I didn't want that item. Um, bro, it had like the opposite effect. It didn't make me more confident. Maybe I should have kept doing it, right? Maybe like consistency would have been the thing that like got me through that rut in life. But bro, I'm telling you, I was like so exhausted emotionally or like mentally after like spending a year forcing myself to do these things I didn't want to do that the next year, like 2024 came around and I was like I completely reverted, like almost worse than my high school self, bro. I was like I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do nothing because like I don't know how to explain it, man. It was like I was just so my body was so uncomfortable with the constant like stress I was putting it under, the constant like pushing my comfort zone, thinking it was making me better. And I really did think it was making me better. I don't know what the fuck happened. I thought that's what everybody say you're supposed to do, right? Put yourself in uncomfortable situations to make yourself better. I did all that. I never felt better. Um, you know, 2024 was a blur. Like I don't remember nothing except that one Cardi song that he didn't drop, right? Um, let me drink some water real quick. Hold on, I'm putting my game. Mm. I got work at 12:30. But fuck it, we gonna get this video done. I ain't really doing shit. 2025. This year was kind of a blur too. That I had so many goals that I kind of like. I've been real lazy doing nothing. Like I don't drop YouTube videos, and as much weight as I've lost more weight faster. So I'm kind of bullshitting. You know what I mean? Like, and I was stuck at a shitty job for the longest. Always saying I was gonna get out, but I was kind of procrastinating, like putting in applications. I didn't put in an application for this new job until I got fired from my last job. I'm gonna keep it a bean, and I'm honestly lucky that I was able to land this new job that pays me way better. Because if I wasn't able to, I just would have had no job, and I would have been a super bum. You feel me? Like it was dead ass a blessing. Like that I got this new job because I just would have been doing jack shit right now. I'm gonna be so honest. You feel me? But I don't mean to like rant on some like woe is me shit because I'm really not bad right now. Like I'm kind of decent. Like life is decent, and I'm trying to trying to be more social in a way where I'm not like constantly forcing myself out my comfort zone, and I'm feeling better about myself and yada yada. You know, like all the things that I thought I was getting better at around like 2023, 2024 is like what I'm actually like I see myself getting better on now. You know what I mean? Like the other day I was in a flow state talking to girls, and I don't ever do that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and Shorty's actually been liking me recently, and I've been dubbing them because I have no confidence to go on a date. I'll be honest. Like I'll get there eventually, but still, like the fact that people are showing interest in me, like that's new. That's new. That's an improvement, right? It means like I'm becoming somebody that's worth like, you know, their attention. And I don't know. I really don't know what I want out of life. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it a whole bean. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like, more often than not, I'll I feel like I try to be the motivator in my group of friends. I love my friends. My friends are like my family. You know what I mean? Um, as much as I've pushed them away, you know, 9 times out of 10, like they hold me down. They've been there through like all my bullshit. You know what I mean? So I love my friends. And I try to motivate them. I have like talented friends beyond belief. Got a homie named Sean. Like he's equally as like as much of a comic book nerd as me. And me and him will go hours talking bullshit. You know what I mean? He loves Spider-Man the same way I love Spider-Man. Like I don't say the same way, right? But you know, I'll give him like some props. Like 9 times out of 10, what I know, he know. You feel me? He grew up on the same shit I did, and I be saying like, bro, like, create some content, start a podcast, like shit that basically your OGs will tell you. And they're like, oh man, you're so knowledgeable about this. You gotta start it like some yada yada yada. You feel me? But I really be meaning it because it's like you're knowledgeable as fuck, and he's funny. He's effortlessly funny. He's like, he got that shit. You feel me? I got a homie named Robert. Like same goes to him. You know what I mean? He's super technical, right? He was a big Destiny guy. He plays a lot of League of Legends now, and it's like every game that he's into, every subject that he's into, he knows like everything about it. You feel me? Like he is damn near a scholar when it comes to like his nerd shit. I'm like, bro, like niggas would flock to your videos. You know, I got a homegirl who's an artist, an amazing artist. She's been an amazing artist for years, but she's kind of in an art block. I'm like, bro, you would be amazing. Like, she want to do some lawyer shit. I'm like, do that. Go to like delve into your art. You feel me? Like, and it's all like, it all sounds too good to be true, right? It's nice to hear a nigga say that, but it's like we all live in a real world. You know what I mean? Artists are not making no bread, right? And AI is taking over on some shit, and it's easy to feel like very glum about these things. You know what I mean? Very like, there's no point in following my dreams. But I don't know. Part of me, even though I don't be following my shit, part of me feels like we're gonna be the generation and like work it out. You know what I mean? Like the last generation, you know, our OGs didn't get to live their dreams, and the generation before that, you know what I mean? They you know, like we're in like the Great Depression or something. like not literally, but you get what I'm saying. Like my grandparents on my dad's side are kind of old. You know what I mean? They were actually born around that time. Like, so, you know, not a great time to really have dreams. You feel me? You gotta like work in the fucking coal mines to support your family and shit. But yeah, I get what I'm saying. I hope, like, you know, I hope we're the generation that changes that. I hope we're the generation that like gets to live their dreams and be happy. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Oh, he's sucking me. Fuck. He's sucking me. Fuck. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. And you know, it's like, what's stopping us from being that generation? Like, I honestly, I'm of the belief, and I don't think this is a hot take. Please listen to me. Please listen to me when I say this. I am of the belief that most people have like a defining trait that could make them a lot of money. Like, most people, like, I'll think about my community specifically. You know what I mean? The black community. Like, we got a lot of niggas out here who are like fucking comedians, bro. Like, niggas is funny. Niggas is funny as fuck. Like I could listen to niggas talk all day. When you go to the barber shop, bro, I could listen to my OG speak all fucking day, and it's like, you all have the fucking capacity to be comedians and shit. And like, you're my barber, right? But you're like beyond talented. You're beyond charismatic. You're beyond talented. And you could have been a comedian in a different life. It's not even too late. You could be one right now. But it's like, I'm of the opinion that most people have defining traits that could take them like far in life. You know what I mean? That could make them a lot of money that they love doing. I don't know exactly what I love doing. I know what I'm into. I'm super like into fiction, you know what I mean, and like you know, comic books and games. That's my shit, you know what I mean? Which is kind of like a nerdy thing to fucking, you know, be in, but shit, like, I know a lot of famous people got famous just off of their nerdy ass interests, you know what I mean? Shit, I don't know though. I'm just spitballing. I would love a world where me and all my friends are rich for doing what we love. You feel me? Doing what the fuck we love. And will that happen? I don't know. But you gotta love it, you know what I mean? When I first started my channel, I'm like, bro, I'm trying to make some bread. I'm trying to get rich doing this. I'm trying to live an easy life. But that's not really, like, you can't. And I'm gonna be honest, right? That's a shallow mindset. I'm gonna keep it a beano. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all my niggas. I'm gonna be honest. That was my mindset going into like creating my channel, like literally hitting create, right? But it's like you gotta love it. You feel me? You gotta love it, or you're not gonna want to do it. And I didn't love it. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't have a plan. I just wanted to make money. I went. You know, I was a business major. You know, I was also poor. like most of my life. So I'm going in the mindset of like, I don't want to be poor no more. I gotta make this bag, yada yada yada. And that's not the way you need to go into these things. You need to go into a perspective of like, I love this shit. You know what I mean? I love this shit, and I'm gonna do it because I love this shit, and then it'll make you money. Facts, 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 facts. 20 minutes into this run, and I'm getting my ass AIDS. Holy shit, twin. Can I punch? I don't know though. I don't know. All right, he's dead. I think I've yapped enough. I've yapped enough. But life is straight though. Life is straight. You know, if any of y'all is dealing with some shit, you know what I mean, or uncertain, bro, this is like that phase in life where you just gotta be patient. Niggas gotta be patient. Like, niggas gotta be patient, bro. That's all I can say. Niggas gotta be patient. As much as it sucks being patient, I got ADHD, so I know it sucks being patient. Like, you just gotta be patient, bro. Shit'll probably work out. And I say probably because you never know, right? Like, I could get hit by a car tomorrow, God forbid, knock on wood. But hopefully shit'll work out, right? Hopefully. And it's not like Mr. Beast is gonna come give you $1 million right now for doing jack shit, right? So you just gotta be patient. You got no other choice. Pick up small hobbies. I started, you know, I'm getting into music, kind of, sort of like playing it. You know, you're not gonna practice every day because niggas get distracted and niggas procrastinate, and that's natural. That's normal. Take it from a bum. You are not a bum. You know. Moral of the story. Just try your best to be patient, do the right thing, be nice to others, and good shit will follow, I think. Goodbye.